What I've been hearing from other communities is they want more activities closer to home, close to their schools, close to their house that they can walk to. And so that's why I think it's important that we want to put track fields and artificial turf in all high schools so that they're close to everyone's home and more facilities in walkable communities.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, and I think one of the nice things about that idea is it moves away from that kind of antiquated idea we should go out, buy land, and build facilities. We're looking at solutions that use free land, which obviously is a benefit to our taxpayers, doesn't cost them anything, and also gives them facilities near their schools, which means it's near where they live. They don't have to commute to those facilities.
Right, and one of the most efficient ways to build new parks and facilities is by already owning the land, and the taxpayers already own that school land, so that's a perfect place for us to build those facilities.
So some critical points that I know that I've been talking to constituents, and it's the need to have those natural spaces, and talking to Kwantland members, in fact, and what they're really looking for is their sovereignty. What they're looking for is to make sure that the lands that they're on are going to be protected for them. And so, that's really critical for us to make sure that that voice is being heard, at the council table, and also being recognized in the community, that those green spaces are very important to them. And we're going to be looking at that for sure.
Absolutely. And we have assets such as those retention ponds that we can build green spaces on, we can build parks on, we can have sports fields built on them as well.
What we can also do is have our multi-sport facility where we're not just focusing on one or two sports, but we're taking in all sports, all recreation philosophy, including arts. I've got friends that kids play basketball, lacrosse, football, hockey, dance. We're taking in all sports and recreation approach and not favoring one specific sport.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've even talked about, even adding ice rinks. And obviously, those are going to service a few associations, but what people don't realize is whether it's serving ice-based sports on one hand, it also, when we take out that ice, we suddenly have the ability to service our box lacrosse, our floor hockey, ball hockey communities and associations as well. So it's looking at those facilities from a variety of perspectives that's going to maximize on the opportunities there, guys.
For the first time, I think our council is also potentially looking at a performing arts center as well. I haven't seen any other council look at the feasibility for that study, and I think there's a lot of dancers, theater, performing arts, youth in our community that would benefit from looking at that as well.
Totally, and if we keep these in and around our areas that we already have, that the taxpayer owns, this makes it walkable for those families that live in Willoughby, in Walnut Grove, in Fort Langley.
Well, there you have it. Innovative solutions, innovative and creative ways of working for the township of Langley. It's really incredible.